Chair Powell, Treasury Secretary Yellen, in a memo to her employees yesterday, spoke of the close working relationship with the Federal Reserve. And I'm wondering how you would describe the relationship with Treasury under Chair Yellen, and if you've met with Treasury Secretary Yellen and or President Biden since he has taken office. And secondly, about that, as you know, in the last 4 years, there was constant criticism of the Fed, from the president, and from other officials of the administration. Do you have any kind of assurance or expectation that this will now be more of a hands-off attitude in terms of commenting on monetary policy from the administration?
Okay, so I have the highest respect and admiration for Secretary Yellen, and I'm sure that we're going to have a good working relationship together. Absolutely sure. We'll also have a good institutional relationship between the Fed and the Treasury, and I expect that'll be very good and very productive. It'll be collaborative. We'll work together. Now, the way that works is that we know the agencies know each other well, and this is true of finance ministries and central banks around the world. We know to stay in our lanes. We know we have different authorities. We know that we work together on some things to, for the benefit of the public, and I'm absolutely sure that we're going to do that. I haven't spoken to Secretary Yellen. I'm going to be calling her Chair Yellen most of the time, so you just have to be patient with me. Secretary Yellen, I haven't spoken to her since I congratulated her on being nominated. I do expect very soon to begin our regular calls and ultimately meetings, which have gone on really for 70 years. The Treasury Secretary and the Fed Chair have had weekly or so meetings, lunches, breakfasts, calls, depending on the situation. So I expect that will happen soon. I have not met the President Biden, and just I don't have any comment on your last question. I wouldn't want to comment one way or the other.
Just to follow up briefly, have some 13.3 emergency programs that will expire March 31 that the Fed and the Treasury have worked on together. Do you have an expectation of whether those will be left to expire then, or whether they will be extended?
So I'll just say that I think our facilities were very successful in supporting the economy during its darkest moments, and I believe protected the loss of millions of jobs. We're going to continue to monitor financial and credit conditions throughout the economy, and if the kind of emergency conditions arise that are required under that law, then our emergency lending tools will remain available. Now, I've had no discussions with anybody at Treasury on that. Because I haven't had any discussions with anybody at Treasury other than high-level meetings with the transition team a month or so ago. And once we start having those meetings, of course, I'll observe the longstanding practice of not talking about confidential discussions. But as of now, there haven't been any discussions at all.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.